I've said it plenty of times, and I'll say it again. Every now and then, I will hand out an ass whooping. And this is one of those games in which I hand out a major ass whooping. It's like me going all off on a YouTube order, telling him to go fuck himself. Anyways, all this week, we're going to be showing you every single time I got the sum of all tiers. And in other words, you're going to notice what that challenge is. Basically, you have to win a rumble match or a free-for-all match, getting more kills than the entire group combined in this room. And the funny thing is, when I was doing this challenge, obviously this is part of the whole Grimoire shit that I was trying to get points in this motherfucker. When I did this challenge, I only wanted to use my Warlock and my Hunter. I was more comfortable using those, mainly because of Blink Strike and their ability to melee a motherfucker from 30 feet away. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You can use your fucking supers from a mile away and still kill the motherfuckers. Anyway, I decided I was going to use the Hunter and the Warlock when it came to going after all these wins in Rumble. I used my Titan for other shit. I used my Titan for Skirmish. I used my Titan for Control, for Clash. All the Titan shit was easy enough done on other modes. But when I had to be on my own, it was always going to be the Warlock and it was always going to be the Hunter. Now, of course, you're going to see right here, this fucking guy with his goddamn grenades. This grenade is pretty much what's going to kill me. Because when this motherfucker comes out, I should have killed this son of a bitch right here. And they both meleeed each other. Now pay attention. That is going to be my only death. And there you see my fucking connection and shit like that. I got my yellow bar and shit like that. Now I know Smelly right off the bat. I know he's been watching my fucking videos and everything. He says, why don't you aim your shotgun? We're going to talk about the shotgun in a minute in this motherfucker, man. But like I was saying, for all this week, I basically got 7 Sum of All Fears challenges. That's the number that I got complete overall. But what I did was I showed you guys one a long time ago. I forgot what the hell I called it. I think I called it Sum of Ass Whooping or whatever the hell. I forgot what the fuck I called it. I called it something. But anyway, I used the one video, and then I had 6 left. And when I looked at all the content, basically I noticed that I got the Sum of All Fears on 3 different maps. And the funny thing is, I got it on 3 different maps, and I got it, each one, with a Hunter and a Warlock. So what you're going to notice is the 3 maps and the 3 games that you're going to see, the 3 videos you're going to see this week, it's going to be combined 2 games into one. There's going to be 2 videos, all on one map, and each one is going to have a different character. So right now you're seeing the Warlock on Asylum, and later you're going to see what I do with my Hunter on Asylum, and then later in the week you're going to see Shores of Time as well as the Burning Shrine. So I got 6 videos all going together, all for the one fucking challenge, which was the Sum of All Fears. And it wasn't really a challenge, it's like one of those badges or whatever the hell you But again, for someone that was trying it right here, I wanted to get that shit, man. I saw the 2 of those together. I was like, ooh, I'm going to get a double in this motherfucker. Didn't get the double, but hey, look at this guy. And I see him. He ran in my bubble, so obviously I know this motherfucker's here. And then you see me just shoot his ass and shit like that, or melee his motherfucker. But anyway, like I was saying, all this week we're going to have all these videos and shit like that. Now you guys will notice my loadout, of course, is going to be the Mythic class. Of course, it's going to be the shotgun. Now, when it comes to the Mythic class, I got to say this. This was back when, I don't even remember where the hell this was. Maybe February or so, whatever the hell it was. You'll notice that the Mythic class doesn't come with a lot of ammo when you start the game. That was part of the whole fusion rifle fix or whatever the hell. Oh, God, man. Every time fucking Bungie wanted to touch the fusion rifles, what did? They fucked with the normal fusion rifle, the special ones, but in essence what it does is it also fucks with the Mythic class, because the Mythic class is sort of seen like a whatever the hell, and this fucking, I don't know what the hell happened here. This guy lagging out like a motherfucker, and every time you notice, when someone's lagging out, you just run away. Don't fucking bother them, man. Just run the fuck away. And then, you see this shit, man? This is what could have fucking killed me right here. This fucking guy did not want to die, whatever the hell happened. It gave me a melee kill. I only made that motherfucker, like, what, 5 times or whatever the hell it is? Whatever. Anyway, here you'll see, oh, in the corrected measure, this is another one. If anybody plays Rumble out there, if you guys are going for all your wins in Rumble, I'll tell you right now, this is the gun that you want. You want the corrected measure. Mainly because you can carry 150 bullets. Look how many bullets I have. And these idiots, obviously I'm playing morons in this game. And we're going to talk about more of the noobs that I played in these fucking games to begin with. But notice, nobody got the heavy ammo. So once I got the heavy ammo, this is it. It's game over. Now that I have both heavy ammos, I'm not going to take another death for the rest of the game. All you have to do is just tear people up with the corrected measure in this motherfucker. So for those of you guys who are going for the 100 wins or whatever the hell it is, this is the machine gun that you want. You don't want a rocket launcher. And the big reason why you don't want a rocket launcher is, let's just say you use the truth or whatever the hell it is. You're only going to get 4 shots. Granted, that's going to be 4 pretty much guaranteed deaths if you're able to get the shot out before they're able to do something like that. But obviously with a corrected measure, if you go on a nice streak, you can kill 5, 6, 7, 10 people in a row. Right here, this fucking guy got shot. I think he was away from his control, and this guy didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I can't kill him. Fucking look at that shit, man. Fucking how many times? Oh, God, I didn't even touch that shit. But anyway, getting into the shotgun and the Mythic class. Oh, first of all, let me talk about the Mythic class. The Mythic class, like I mentioned, this was before all the pre-patches and shit like that. And you notice, for me, it's always my go-to weapon when it came to Rumble. And the big reason for that is, when you get into the Rumble match, obviously you're going to be paying attention to your radar and whatnot. And when you see your radar, you're going to notice up in the top-hand left corner, you're going to notice that every now and then when you get close to an enemy, it blinks red. You see the red on the screen. And when you know that it's red, obviously there's going to be somebody close. And it's this fucking guy that keeps lagging like a motherfucker that could barely fucking kill. Anyway, there he is. He's going to jump up. He's going to get his ass shot. And right here, there was the final win. There we go. Some of all tiers, that was the first one. But anyway, like I was saying, when you see somebody close on a radar, if they're within range, if they're within that radar range where you see a red screen or whatever the hell it is, the Mythic class is one of the best guns in that range. Guaranteed. Obviously, if they're far away, if you're going to have a distance shot, you know, a Thorn or a Hawk Moon is going to work. But because Rumble matches are mainly played on small maps, the Mythic class really does a lot of work. And there you're going to see my Hunter get to work on this motherfucker. But because it's on such small maps, usually you're able to get to good enough range where the Mythic class really does all of its damage. And when the Mythic class is in range to do its damage, that's when I fuck people up in this motherfucker. And I know I don't have the arc bolt here. People are going to say, why aren't you using the arc bolt grenade? The reason why I don't use the arc bolt grenade in Rumble is because with the stick shit, if you can stick a motherfucker... And I know they're gonna say we're gonna talk about the shotgun in a second. But anyway, like I was saying with the Mythic, I don't know, fuck, this guy shot me. But anyway, with the Mythic class, when it comes to Rumble, you're gonna be in perfect range to kill a motherfucker. And based on how fast it kills, the only gun that can outkill it within its sweet spot range is the last word. And for some reason, I don't like the last word. I don't like that it jams up on me. Anybody that knows what I'm talking about, you know when you hold a motherfucker down and all of a sudden all it does is shoot one bullet or it leaves a bullet in the chamber, whatever the hell it is. That shit pisses me off. It's like I don't know why the gun always jams in this bitch, but it's fucking irritating. And once it irritates the shit out of me, there, right there, you see me stick a person with a grenade and shit like that. That's why I use that fucking grenade. No, but when you fucking shoot the gun, all of a sudden it jams on you, then you can't fucking use it. And to me, that shit just pisses me off. So what I just do, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with the Mythic class. It's probably the second best gun to use. I don't know, fuck, I lost to this guy in a goddamn gunfight. One of the few gunfights you'll see me lose. But I just don't like it. I just can't use it, man. But anyway, getting into the shotguns, you know, when I started playing the Crucible, they had just, when I mean like really getting into the Crucible, they started fucking with the shotguns and shit like that. And one of the main changes that they made was shot package and rangefinder. Now, for those who use the shotguns, you know what rangefinder does, you know what shot package is capable of doing. I wasn't using it, and I used the Found Verdict ever since the beginning of the game. And the big reason why I use the Found Verdict is because of the fully auto, the amount of damage that it does. It has great stats on its own. It has incredible stats, and it wasn't until fucking Fellwinter's bullshit. That fucking gunman right here, this grenade gets the kill for me there. But it wasn't until Fellwinter's bullshit came out that people really started seeing the power of shot package and rangefinder. And once they started using that shit, that's when I started really aiming my shotguns. Because those two fucking weapons, man, my god, with the perks in that motherfucker, and now with the Party Crasher and the Matador, holy shit, what a difference when you knew how to use those two weapons. You were able to aim down range. But when it came to this fucking grenade, I don't know how the hell it got me from that distance. That shit had like a fucking, look at that shit, man. That lightning bolt struck me in my ass from like 30 feet away. No, but like I was saying, man, with the Found Verdict doesn't have shot package, it doesn't have rangefinder. It has fully auto, and it has final round. So in essence, when you get, you see, look how close I can get, and I can still shotgun a motherfucker. So when you get close to someone, really the spread, you can control it, you can keep it close. But what I learned how to do without having to aim and shit like that, because it was an extra step or an extra button, was the shotgun melee. Everybody knows how to use shotgun melee and shit like that. But obviously when it was free and I didn't have to aim it, that split second that I'm just able to shoot, hold it down, whatever the hell it is, because, you know, Found Verdict is fully auto, I was able to shotgun a motherfucker and melee if I needed to. So you'll notice a lot of times you're going to see shotgun melee. I'm able to kill these. This guy should have fucking killed me. I don't know how the hell he didn't kill me over here, but you know what? This is just fucking terrible right here. There again, I don't know what the fuck he's using. He's using some kind of pea shooter or something. Oh man, he's using something terrible, man. But anyway, there you go. Got the corrective measures. So again, I'm going to go run and look at somebody's ass. But like I was saying, when it comes to aiming down the shotgun, it wasn't until, you know, Fellwinter really came into play that people started using that shit. And I missed out on the original one. I didn't play that Iron Banner when it came out in this bitch because obviously I was like, I don't need to play this shit. And then when people were telling me how good Fellwinter's Lie was, I was like, man, how did I miss out on this motherfucker? So I didn't get the original one that had hammer fours and all that other shit. You know, I got the Found Verdict. Found Verdict was decent enough, and that was it. Look at these guys. These guys are just like running out to their death. Really, I don't give a shit. So anyway, so when I was using that motherfucker, I was basically killing people with the Found Verdict without actually aiming them. And right here, you can see I'm just trying to look for these guys. There's like all Titans in this fucking room. Now, one of the things you're gonna notice is right here is a perfect example of what happens when you get too fucking close. Yeah, that right there. This is why you gotta use your fucking corrective measure from a distance. Obviously, if you get close enough, somebody's gonna fucking kill you. In particular, a Titan. Obviously, a Warlock can kill you from a distance. Golden Gun's gonna shoot you from across the map. But when you see people get that close and it's all this many Titans in the fucking room, yeah, I was screwed no matter what I did there. That was just a bad fucking decision, man. But anyway, like I was saying, when it comes to the Found Verdict in here, I'm gonna go Blade Dance. I think I got like maybe 1 kill, maybe 2 kills, whatever the fuck it is. I didn't kill anybody with this shit. No, like I was saying, when it comes to the found verdict, there really was no reason for you to aim down sight for the most part, because with all the changes that they made with with reducing the shotgun range, reducing the cone spread, or slightly increasing the cone spread when it came to shot package, really you found no difference with the found verdict because it didn't have two of the main perks that people like to use. And as soon as you added those perks to the gun, as soon as you added shot package and you added rangefinder, yeah, that completely changed the scope of what the gun could do. That's when I started aiming the motherfucker. But without those things, you see it. The thing does enough damage up close, and because it has fully auto, you're able to smack a motherfucker pretty good right here. And this is just fucking bad aiming. I know Smelly's gonna be like, see, you could have killed him with the shotgun blast. No, I got him with the melee, and that's all I need. Fuck that shit, man. Hey, look, it works for me. That's all you need to know. And there you see another sum of all tiers. Like I mentioned, if it works for you, you don't really need to change the motherfucker. So right there, I kicked another group of ass, man. But you saw the first game, what was that, 21-1 or whatever the hell it is, and in this game right here, score's gonna pop up. But this shows you can pretty much kick people's ass in this game. But anyway, that does it for this video. Like I mentioned, all week long, we're gonna have some of all fierce. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video.